So part 2 of the winter update for Islands is finally here, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know about it. First up, we do have a new weapon here. You're going to see the Jolly Dagger. I'm going to show more of that in a second. Also, there's some new quests you can complete for some rewards, including that dagger, as well as the winter trophy. So you see this trophy over here. It's kind of buried. I'm sorry. It's a big mess over here. It's a big mess. See this trophy here? You can actually earn this now instead of having to open up gifts for it. It's pretty much guaranteed. So you're pretty much guaranteed this without having to open up gift boxes, as well as this by completing some of the new quests. So I'm going to show you those quests in a second. They also made the snowball fight a little bit easier for players, so you're not having to like get stuck with AFK players. They made some big improvements to the event, so it's a lot easier to get gift boxes as well. So you don't have to just sit around on your island waiting for gift boxes. As you win matches and snowball fights, you will get gift boxes. I'll show that in a sec as well. Before I do, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. By the way, quick island update. I've been really bored of my island. I think it's cool, but I'm really bored with it. I'm telling you, I'm just kind of bored. It's a cool castle and I don't want to remove it, but I kind of want to like build something different. So you're probably going to start seeing like some reconstruction here. I think I'm going to leave the castle, but I think I'm going to tear down like a lot of the stuff. So I'll keep the floating castle. And I'm going to build something else over here, which is going to be basically my main like village island or something. Because I don't know about you, but that castle looks kind of menacing. I don't know. It doesn't really reflect me and my personality. Like that's just not me. But dude, it's still really cool. I'm really proud of this build, so I don't want to tear it down. I always regret tearing stuff down, especially how long it took me to build that. All right, so what we need to do is head out to the hub, and then we're going to head over to the event. I kind of still think they need to add like a portal or something so it's easy to get over there. It takes so long to get all the way over here. Now, if you missed my last update, you have to go up to this guy, the snowman, to get into the snowball fight. One of the things you're going to notice is that there are 2 quests here. So there's the breezy battles. So you have to win 25 snowball fights to earn a new limited time weapon. So you have to win 25 of these snowball fights, and then you get the Jolly Dagger. I have not tested the damage on this thing. We're going to do that in a little bit, but you can see it's 52 to 78 slashing ethereal damage, but the attack rate is 0.5 seconds. Yeah, we'll get into the details of this weapon in a minute. What you do need to do is you need to go to the snowman, you need to go and do a queue match, and then you got to win 25 of those matches. Now, the other cool thing about this update is, although some people are complaining because it's kind of hard to win fights, I mean, it's just long. It's a bit of a grind for these things, but for 75 wins, that quest is called Snow for the Gold. So if you go over to your quest log, it should already be in available for you. So by the way, this is completely repeatable. So you can repeat this one. The trophy one you can't repeat, but this one you can repeat multiple times. So you can get multiple daggers if you want. And that's what we're going to be doing, is we're going to be grinding for multiple daggers. But you can see right here, and by the way, they're going to be worth a lot. Okay, not a lot of people like doing these snowball fights, so they're going to be worth a lot. So you can see right here, completed. I completed that. I don't think it actually shows it in here because it's repeatable. Yeah, it doesn't. But you can see in progress right here, I am tracking Snow for the Gold. Make sure you go to available before you start going into the battles and fighting, because if you're fighting and you're winning, unless you have accepted the quest, you're not going to get any of that. So you have to go to like click start quest. Anytime you're doing stuff, by the way, anytime there's something available, I recommend just going through here and just clearing them out. So like just clear all these out that are available, because most are repeatable and you're just gonna get free stuff. Like, why not just get it all in here? So we're gonna do this for all of these because I just forgot to do it. I mean, it's only, some of these are only 100 coins, some of them are 1,000 coins too. So you can see in progress is a pretty big list. Just make sure your available list is empty. Okay, just accept everything in there, and then you can also like track them by clicking on the star. So track those so you can see like how you're doing on these quests. So we're gonna go down to the gold one. Where is it called? Snow for the Gold. We have 25 currently. The nice thing about this, by the way, is for breezy battles, they do stack. So like when you're doing these, see the Snow for Gold, I did 25 of the breezy battles to get my dagger here, but you can see it also counted towards my other quest. So essentially you're going to get 3 daggers by the time you complete the Snow for Gold, which is pretty cool. You get 3 daggers and a trophy. You're going to be rich after this update. Now these items are not currently tradable, but that's because they want you to grind for them, obviously. Now if you are on a VIP server and you go up to him and queue match, it's not going to work. You got to go to public. The other thing that's really cool, like I said, you're going to get a lot of presents, because each time you win a snowball fight, you do get a present. On top of that, you get the tickets as well. So you're going to end up with a ton of gift boxes after this event. All right, so one of the things you're going to notice about this update is you spawn in a cave now instead of outside. So that way, if there's AFK players like this person, you don't get spawn killed. Also, as soon as you exit, you can't go back in, so you can't get shot from within inside the cave, which makes it a lot better for AFK grinders. I wish Bed Wars had something like this, because this is actually super clever for handling those AFKers, those pesky AFKers, man. They are so annoying. The other thing you're going to notice though is for AFKers, they don't get any credit. So if you think you're going to AFK and get tickets and stuff, you can't. Even if your team wins, you're not going to get any kind of rewards, which is really, really great for, you know, the people that actually grind. They actually, you know, can't like just AFK and get rewarded for that. So the other thing that's really cool, I'm going to show you in a little bit as soon as we win, you can get gift boxes. Also, a lot of people are complaining about auto clickers. You can't auto click in here. So even if you have an auto clicker, your snowball's not going to go any faster. So if you see someone's like hand going really fast, it doesn't matter that they're auto clicking. It's not going to help them at all. Now you can still kind of exit spawn camp, but there's 2 exits, so it's not that easy. I don't know what this guy's doing. Is he lagged? Or is he stuck? I think he was stuck. You can't go back in, bro. So if you want some tips on how to win snowball fights, I'll explain it in a second here. Oh, this guy's got kind of worked. See this guy? He's not shooting it any faster than I am. He's like going really slow still. See how we're doing. I got 12 kills so far. All right. So I'm going to give you some tips. First up, always get gift boxes. If you can, like, get near them. The center is always going to spawn gift boxes as well. See that center trunk here? Only get 3 at a time, though. Don't, like, get too many of them. And shoot from a distance. Like, use your range. Just aim a little higher and use your range. Also, spamming fast is not going to actually help you. So don't spam fast, okay? Just time your shots. You're going to get a lot more hits this way. Also lead your shots. Oh, here's my present, by the way. You get all, look at, I got 235 snowflake tickets. But this is the most important piece here, is you get a present every single time you win. So we got 2 wins so far in a row. Honestly, I wish we had win streaks in here. That'd be cool. All right, this is the first time I've ever been on the orange team. This is nuts. I've never been on the orange team. Anyway, so yeah, time your shots, by the way. Also, you can use cover. The other thing I have noticed about players, they don't really know how to aim at trees. So like if you need to get up on a tree, go ahead and do that. Dude, is that a snowman? That's a snowman. It's so weird because I'm so used to like aiming at orange names. So like I'm actually aiming at blue names right now. It's so weird. All right, timing our shots. Also, go after slow players if you can. Like focus the weakest players. If you could get fed off of them, that's key. Use the fans to your advantage to get away from players that are kind of all over you too. Also, another great idea is when you see 2 players bunched together, just aim at their general direction and shoot at them. You don't even have to have that good of aim. Just shoot at them. You're gonna hit them. All right, we won. GG's. By the way, if you are inactive too long, I believe they kick you from the server, but I'm not sure if they kept that in. Now, you'll notice I do play in first person quite a bit as well. That's just because my aim is a little bit better in it. I can see the snowball a little bit better as well. Yeah, we're about to win this right now. 1 more kill, and it's game. So like I said, it is a lot easier to win now. You just need to know how to play it. You know, for the trophy, it might be easier just to get it through opening gift boxes because that is a lot of wins. 75 wins is a long time, but the Jolly Dagger, not too bad. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to try out this dagger. We're going to compare it to some other weapons we have. I'm not going to do like a full review on this weapon this time. So, and like, you know, previous weapons, anytime they would add a new weapon, I generally like do benchmarks against it. But this time, since they have like the stats shown on screen, we don't really need to do that. So let's head over here. And then we're going to go over to Buffcore Island. All right, so this is the dagger. So the dagger says it does 52 to 78 damage. My Reaper Scythe does 68 to 102. Now, this is a heavy melee weapon versus my light melee weapon. The speed, though, let me check the speed on this. So it shows the speed here inside the stats. So let's see. Okay, here's the swing speed. So it's 0.5 attack rate, right? Whereas like the, let's see, like good heavy. Let me see my scythe. My scythe is 0.5 as well. So they're actually the same speed. It feels faster. It's the same speed. Let's try this. Is this the same speed? Yeah, it is. But for Buffcore, remember, they do have weaknesses and strengths. So let's see. It looks like they are weak to physical striking, but they have no resist. So these aren't going to make any difference against this guy. The only difference, though, in stats are going to be my skills. So remember, you do have the skills. If you're new to the game, there is such thing as skills in the game as far as how much damage your weapons do. So you can see, like, my light melee is going to be doing plus 17, whereas my heavy weapons are only going to be doing plus 14. So light melee is going to do a little bit more damage. Yeah, it's like 3 more damage. So let's try these out real quick. So this does 69 to 95 damage. Now this one's going to obviously be better because it has a higher range of damage. So that one was 69 to 75. This one's doing 82 to 116. Now, I kind of wish the dagger was just a little faster. I don't know about you, but I think the devs should make this one. Like, the only reason why I really think daggers are going to be cool is if they're just a little faster. They should do less damage, but higher attack rate, in my opinion, because that's the whole point of a dagger. So, yeah, it's kind of a cool weapon. It's more of like a collector's item than anything, in my opinion. There are some items in the game that are just really for collecting and trading. So, like, if you're a big seller in the game and maybe you just don't have this because it's limited, that makes a whole lot of sense. One really big note about this, it does heal you. So, that's the main advantage of this. this is that it does heal you. So you can see the green is actually healing me. So this is pretty cool for like maybe even AFK farming. Let's see. Taking damage. I'm going to swipe. It healed me. Swipe. Yeah, dude. That's really nice. Doesn't the Queen Scepter heal you? Let me check. Yeah, so that's the only melee weapon that has ethereal, it looks like. And then from a magic standpoint, magic weapons, it's only the Queen that has it now. So the Queen Scepter has ethereal as well. So currently, this is the only other ethereal like weapon. So you remember the Ruby Staff used to be really, really OP because it had healing? That's basically this. So if you go around and fight bosses, this is going to be a really good boss weapon. So that way you don't die. I mean, I don't know if it's going to heal you enough, but it could. But if you don't like having to heal and stuff with like, you know, food, this is a really, really good option for you. And like I said, you don't have to open presents to get this thing. It's pretty cool. Now, one thing I forgot to note is they did add a new status effect as well. It's called Frost. Well, actually, I have it on my scepter. Right here, it says Frost deals frost damage. What it does is it's a new chill effect that does slowness to mobs. So if you remember the old frost weapons, these guys right here, the frost sword, and then we also had the frost hammer. They already had this kind of, you know, slow effect on mobs. So they just basically made it like a formal effect to work in their effect system. So that is currently only applying to frost hammer, frost sword, as well as the candy cane scepter. The other thing that's pretty cool is they added some new items to the snowman. So if you're still looking to buy stuff with tickets, you could do so. They added new street lamps. So street lights, these are going to be limited, by the way. They also added fence lights, which are these. These are pretty cool. Christmas clusters, which are these guys. Oh, that one's kind of neat. Very Willy Wonka. And then they added these Christmas lanterns as well. So pretty meaty update considering. They also made a lot of improvements. So thank you to the devs for giving, you know, players something new. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you grind for this Jolly Dagger because everyone else is, and they're going to be worth a lot later. Trust me, they're going to be worth quite a bit because they are a bit of work to get them. It's not like you're just opening up gifts and just buying it. You actually have to work and grind for this, which is really nice. Anytime I've seen items that you have to grind for, they're usually worth quite a bit, like the fish trophy, for example. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.